Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Fast Track by Julie Garwood, performed by Tanya Eby. For Marlo Ray Garwood, our newest pride and joy. May you always have a sunbeam to warm you, a moonbeam to charm you, a sheltering angel so nothing can harm you. An Irish Blessing. Prologue. Cordelia Kane met her Prince Charming when she was just 5 years old. Cordelia, called Cordy by her father, since she was a baby, hadn't wanted to go to school when she turned 5, but her father wouldn't let her stay home anymore. He insisted she give school a try. He was positive she would like it. As it turned out, he was right. On her first day in kindergarten, at the exclusive Briarwood school, she made 2 new friends, Sophie Rose and Aiden Madison. Cordy saw Sophie that first morning crossing the parking lot and was sure the girl had just stepped out of a fairy tale. Her long, white blonde hair bounced as she walked, and she had a twinkle in her eyes. Reagan arrived shortly after. She was very pretty, too, with thick brown hair and freckles on her nose that Cordy wished she had. It didn't take long for the girls to form a bond. All it took was one incident on the playground. A second-grade bully tried to take Cordy's hair barrettes from her, and Reagan and Sophie immediately came to her defense. Sophie was outraged on Cordy's behalf, but it was Reagan who proved to be the brave one. She stood up to the bully and wouldn't back down. From that moment on, the girls became inseparable. Where one went, the others followed. Cordy's new friends came from homes that were very different from hers. Reagan and Sophie were driven to school by chauffeurs and limos and town cars. Cordy's father drove her to school in his old, reliable pickup truck. Reagan and Sophie had attended prestigious preschools for 2 years before starting at Briarwood. Cordy hadn't gone to preschool, yet when she started kindergarten, she already knew how to read. Her father had taught her, sitting down with her every night after dinner and her bath. Reading wasn't the only thing her father taught her. While other children worked on arts and crafts and played games like hide and seek, Cordy spent her days with her father in his automotive shop, learning all about cars. He loved working on what he called clunkers, and because she wanted to please him, she paid attention to what he was doing and managed to get grease on her clothes almost daily. Every night before they went home, they played a game. He would lift the hood of a car, then pick her up in his arms and point to something in or around the engine. It was her task to tell him what the part was called and what its job was. As she got older, she got better and quicker. Her favorite thing was to ride along with...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?